So the feature I designed for the app was real-time incident reporting for wildfires. Here on this screen, you can select on the map or search where the fire may be to report it, and you can also phone BC Wildfire or text them directly from this screen. The next screen is once you've selected a location on the map. The app will display the approximate coordinates of it, and then you can answer a couple questions, such as the size of the fire, the severity of it on a scale from 1 to 10, and also calculate the danger rating based on government data, which it determines how fast the fire may spread. You can also add some comments to it if you would like. And then at the bottom here, there's report a fire button, or if it's very important, you can skip answering the questions and just hit danger and send help, and it will immediately report the fire. Then the next screen is just what the text screen will look like. It takes you to a new page where you can just fill in a little text box and submit your text, and it will send it to BC Wildfire.
I've designed paper prototype for two features of our app. Starting with the communication hub, for the firefighters and the headquarters, it allows the user to have an ability to toggle between a regional chat that is open to all the firefighters of a given city and an operational chat, which is task and team specific. It also allows them to send images and their live location in real time. Second comes the emergency alert notification page, which allows the firefighters to go through the notifications that are put in by the people in need and choose one according to their availability and risk level. There are two buttons dedicated to each notification, which allows the firefighter to either join the operational chat for that notification or be able to examine the weather on the incident tracking page.
We basically described the forecast, which was to provide a interface for users to provide donations to families in need that have been affected through wildfires. And there's a little message over here that says which directs users to know what they can do on this page, on this screen, and they can also share their updates over here with the share updates screen. This is for the donations, and they can search for shelters in need of donations and donate to that particular shelter. And they can click on this button right here to donate. And moving on to the next screen, you can see the share updates page. This is just basically to show to share successful firefighting efforts through Twitter or X and Instagram. And the final screen would be the actual donation screen where they can select the amount to donate. And it can be 10, 20, or 100 or a custom amount which they can enter right here. And yeah, they'll be directed to a payment portal where they can donate their money.
Hi, my name is Anitej, and I'm working on the fire mapping and incident tracking feature of our Supporting Firefighters app. Now, on the far left side, you can see the general view of the interface where we have the title on the top with a home page button on the top left side. Now, if the user clicks on this button, the user will be directed to the home page where we'll have links to other features and pages of our app. Right below the header of the UI, we have a full page layout of the map. With these red circles on top of it, which indicate fire perimeters within the region that's being showcased on the map. We also have a search bar to search up a specific location using either a city name, postal code, or any other valid identifiers for a location. To showcase the location in much more detail, we have location coordinates which change with every swipe, zoom in, zoom out, or even a location search on the map. We also have a scale to indicate the dimensions of the region being showcased on the map. And then we have three buttons on the bottom. The first button on the left side, bottom left side, is the legend button. If the user hits this button, we'll have a pop-up window showcasing the legend for the map. Now, in this specific feature or page of the app, we have four different map features. One is the fire perimeters, the other is the weather conditions, the third one is the evacuation zones, and the last one is the firefighter locations. For each of these map features, we have symbols and a description of the symbols that a user can potentially see on the map itself, and that sort of depends on the map feature. So if the user clicks on the map features button, another pop-up window will show up with which lists these map features that I just talked about. But here, the user will have the option to actually enable or disable like these map features. So based on the user preference, we'll have the map features being shown on the map itself. And to better understand the map, we have the legend, so the user can really know what's being showed on the map and have full comprehension of this feature of our app. Then we have our third button called Other. Now, what happens when a user hits this button is that we have another pop-up window show up with two buttons on it. We have the first button is Report a Fire. Now, our app will have another feature for reporting a fire, and it will have a dedicated page for it. So hitting this button directs the user to that page where they can go ahead and report a fire, which, if approved by the command center or by some sort of validation system within our app, it will show up on the map itself. And then the second button we have on the other pop-up window is the tutorial button, which actually enables the tutorial mode for this specific UI, and within the tutorial mode we will have text bubbles showing up or popping up to describe like all the features of this page. Like for example, we have these three buttons. We have a pop-up window for each and every single one of these buttons to describe what these buttons actually do. And this will basically help the user gain a full comprehension of how to work with this specific user interface of the specific feature of fire mapping and incident tracking. And we also have two other buttons on the screen. The first one is it's sort of like a compass. It basically brings you back to the right location that you were like initially looking at, or maybe where you're at, and it also changes the orientation of the map too. Now, and this button right below it with the black dot in the middle, what this does is it asks the app would probably prompt will give you a prompt asking for using your current location, and if the user hits this little button here, then the user will be taken to their current location, and they will be able to see all the map features, or at least the enabled ones on the map for their specific region or current region. And then lastly, here we have Kelowna searched up on the map. So we can see we have a full page layout of the Kelowna map. And then we have these fire perimeters in red. We have evacuation zones in orange. We have controlled fires with yellow. And then we have, like put out fires with the green circles. These people's symbol, it indicates the firefighters where their specific or their current location on the map, and we have these purple trucks indicating the firefighter trucks, or maybe the ambulances, or any other firefighting vehicles needed to fight fires. And then we have these blue buildings which indicate the command center. So we have one in Kelowna and another one in West Kelowna, and yes, that's pretty much it. We also have the weather show up for every specific location being searched up using the search bar. And yeah, so this is a general overview of how this specific feature of the app will work. And this prototype was created using Balsamiq, and thank you.